Yeah, it is great to be a Nigerian, and like I said in the picture I released earlier, as a legal practitioner, I owe all of you that duty to enlighten us about the laws, about our rights and duties under the law. Several people are suffering out of ignorance, and many people do not even understand the opportunities available to them. So in a layman's language, I'm going to explain the provisions of the Constitution, the various laws, in order to ensure that we all understand our rights and our duties under the law. Yes, I have released several videos on religion, on tolerance, videos on peaceful coexistence, on a harmonious relationship. I've released videos on wellness and healthy living. In addition, I will regularly release videos on something very important to so many people, especially those who cannot afford engaging a lawyer. So you need to ensure that it's also about giving back to the society, ensuring that the society that has developed us, our people must benefit from our knowledge. So from time to time, through these videos, we can ask questions, we can raise concerns, and then we will be enlightened within the ambit of the law. And I pray that it is beneficial to all of us. Today we are going to start by looking at the preamble to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The preamble is usually the very first provision, before you go into the sections. The preamble states that we, the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, have been solemnly resolved to live in unity and harmony under one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign nation under God, and so on. The import of this preamble is to remind all of us that we have resolved to live as one united family. As Nigerians, I urge you to think like a Nigerian. Like a Nigerian, think for Nigeria as a country, and understand that you have a very important role to play in the growth and development of this nation. Our nation is a great nation, and like I said in one of the videos I released, our professors at Harvard gave us one very exciting prophecy. Let me call it prophecy. He said in the next 30 years, Nigeria will be one of the greatest countries in the world. He has looked at the potentials of this country. He has looked at how Almighty God has saved this nation from most of the extreme weather conditions the world is facing. This nation has been saved from earthquake. This nation has been saved from tsunami, from cyclone, from hurricane, from tornadoes, from extreme weather conditions. And this nation has abundance of resources. We have resources in abundance, and which means that with the right mindset, the right attitude, all of us, are the required human resources, to translate our endowment into greatness. So the preamble is reminding us that we have resolved to live as one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign nation. That raises one question, the tolerance question. How tolerant are you as a Nigerian? Let us be tolerant of one another. Yes, we have been created to live with different ideologies. We are living with different ideologies, different indoctrinations, different beliefs, different tribes and ethnic affiliations, different languages and what have you. But when we come together as a nation, right from the amalgamation of the Southern and Northern Protectorates in 1914, it's our duty as Nigerians to hold this nation together. And that speaks to our large-heartedness, ability to accommodate one another. Yes, your religion may be different from that of another Nigerian, but accommodate such a Nigerian because he or she is a Nigerian. Accommodate them, think about them, plan for them. So when you are putting anything on paper, ensure that you have taken into consideration people who are of different languages, different religions, different beliefs, different dispositions. So you must accommodate everybody in your thoughts and in your programs so that Nigeria can be one. We must do everything to make sure we remain indivisible, we remain indissoluble. Yes, we can keep on talking about the need to restructure Nigeria. It's a fine idea. We can always revisit what we have done in the past. We can always redefine the relationship. We can always talk about devolution of power, because all over the world, power is decomposed. The idea of centralization, it reminds us of our military experience, where the power is concentrated at the center. It will help those at the center to decompose power, to decentralize it. And constitutional amendment is a function of everybody, the National Assembly, the state assemblies, every one of us. So we need to get to that level where power will remain decentralized, and the various regions will be able to manage their affairs. Yes, we will remain united, but then we'll make the best use of the resources available, like even community policing matters as in all over the world. You have the police even at the lowest level, because it's about intelligence. The Nigerian police is doing very well, the Nigerian military is doing very well, but the idea of this constitution is that we can always do better. All of us can do better by understanding that Nigeria must be saved from our own selfishness. We must think as if we are thinking for the entire nation, not yourself alone. So this idea of it's about me, no, it's always about us. It's about all of us. So the preamble reminds us that we are under God. So that consciousness means that as Nigerians, everyone must be given the opportunity to express himself, to practice his religion, to practice his traditions and his culture, to ensure that he lives his life, so long as, he does not infringe on the rights of others. More than anything, the preamble reminds us of how united, we should be. And Section 1 of the Constitution says, this Constitution is supreme, and its provisions shall have a binding force on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It's important that you know a lot about the Constitution. Today, as a politician, I know that politicians don't go through any formal training. It is just by the grace of God that you get elected, and all the political office holders who are performing very well, we are only fortunate to have them, because democracy is such a system that if you are not careful, people who know next to nothing can get into power. So this is very important for those who have been elected to understand that you need to develop yourself, you need to stay focused, you need to understand the law under which you are going to govern. That's the importance of this video, that somebody may have been elected as a councillor, somebody may have been elected, into the executive or into the legislature, or appointed. You need to be abreast of the law. This law provides that the Constitution is supreme, and its provisions shall have a binding force on all authorities and persons throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It means that you don't begin to take steps except it is consistent with the Constitution. So as a member of the executive or the legislature or the judiciary or wherever, or a member of the public service, wherever, all authorities and powers must abide by the Constitution. So you need to get a copy of the Constitution to understand what it means to say something is supreme. So if your actions and inactions are defined by the Constitution, by which you benchmark your performance, you remain a law-abiding, functionary of government. Even citizens also need to understand the Constitution, so that whatever step you are taking will be in tandem with the Constitution. It will be in line with the Constitution. So it's very important. So we'll be taking it one section after the other, but we are still in section 1. And the next subsection states that the Federal Republic of Nigeria shall not be governed, nor shall any part of it be governed, except in accordance with this Constitution. So wherever you are, in your local government, in your district, in your area council, in your state, you have a duty. In your ministry, you have a duty to ensure that whatever you are doing is consistent with the Constitution. And for lawmakers, the Constitution provides under subsection 3 that if any law made by any institution, whether legislature at the lower level or at the upper level, when any law made by anyone in this country is inconsistent with the provisions of the Constitution, this Constitution shall prevail, and such other law shall, to the extent of its inconsistency, be void. What this means is that before you pass any legislation, try and look at the Constitution, one, to ensure that such a provision does not already exist in the Constitution, because if it does, that law will be of no effect, because the doctrine of covering the field does not allow you to reenact a law that has been passed already. Secondly, if it is inconsistent with the Constitution, it will be a violation of the Constitution, which is the ground norm, and it is the supreme law, and it is what governs everything that we do. So in a nutshell, the provisions of the Constitution, I will urge you to get a copy of the Constitution. And today all of you have your mobile phone. If you Google Nigerian Constitution, it's there for you. You can always look at it and study it along with me. So today we have done the preamble to the Constitution, we have done section 1 of the Constitution, so that you will be able to understand your rights under the law. It's important. I pray that Almighty God will make it beneficial to all of us, and I want you to share this to as many of your friends as possible, and you can send in your questions or your comments. It's about the law. All my other videos will continue, but this is just a way of giving back to the society that has developed me. The laws that I have learned, which is the law of the land, whether passed at the state level or passed at the federal level, will be discussed through this medium, so that we are able to benefit one person or the other. So when you have challenges, you can even respond through this video by sending in your question. And for example, many people do not know that there are opportunities for them, and we will continue to discuss this. Thank you so much for your time. May Almighty God bless you.